Cooper Scholes, known online as Cscoop, is a Californian skateboarder, gamer, and YouTuber known for being a member of Lunch Club and a founder of SMP Live. Like many others, his rise to fame took multiple accounts and many years before eventually reaching success playing games like CSGO, Fortnite, and Minecraft. Since his humble beginnings in 2011, he's uploaded a variety of videos ranging from skateboarding tricks to Minecraft Hunger Games, though most of his videos before 2018 are now lost due to mass deletion or perjury. His rise to fame took place after this, with the first wave being from a Vine compilation and the second from SMP Live. Over time, he gained friends like Joko and Poke, who would also rise to gain large audiences of their own as a result of the three becoming friends with Call Me Carson. Call Me Carson has similar, mostly lost beginnings, with his fan base being a result of videos where him and his friends commentate and laugh at various websites and places on the internet. Carson consistently gets large view counts on both of his currently used channels and also on Twitch, which leads to more subscribers and fans. I'm unsure of how, but Carson and other members and associates of Lunch Club attracted a group of people who are strange. SMP Twitter is a group of individuals who behave similar to some groups of K-pop stans, having strange fantasies of the YouTubers who they stan. Most fans of the group of people who played on SMP Live are just there to have a good time, but these people unironically write fanfic shipping YouTubers with each other, as well as some even wanting sex despite being underage.
I wanna fuck you, but they're underage, so it's just weird.
How far underage?
This behavior didn't go unnoticed, as Call Me Carson would eventually dedicate a stream exposing creepy comments, messages, tweets, fanfics, and even real-world events from places like TwitchCon. These individuals who were exposed did not like this happening to them, leading to an underground group of people who would over time dig through the pasts of these members, upon choosing to attack Cooper for frequently using variants of the N-word. The first uprising occurred on May 19th, 2020. The main person, who was the whistleblower, set up a throwaway account with the handle Why Y'all Gotta and going by the name Nicole. Nicole, as well as everyone else in her group, would scan Cooper's account to find tweets with the N-word in them dating back to 2015, as well as 2 videos which would provide a bad look to anyone who doesn't know better. However, these posts were met with criticism until people in Nicole's group learned about blocking people on site, not knowing what that phrase actually means. Their proof and logic were called out as both tweets and videos were clipped out of context, as well as the fact that the Misfits and J-Schlatt had said words, phrases, and made edgier jokes, yet they went after Cscoop. For 2 days, the accusations were mass tweeted, and then on the 21st, an ultimate proof video gets posted, which lasts a total of 22 seconds. Cooper had gone inactive on all of his accounts the previous day, likely to think things through, and wouldn't return to even Twitter until the 25th. But what is the proof in the video I mentioned? Let's take a look at what was compiled. I split everything shown into 2 categories, one for jokes, references, and memes, and the other for actual arguments. We'll get into the latter soon, but I want to focus on the first category for now. Anyways, here's a tweet from June 13th, 2015. A quick search of op on Urban Dictionary brings 2 definitions, the first being about the Arctic War Police and the other referencing to a gun in Counter-Strike. Keep in mind, Cooper regularly plays CSGO and based on the quotes, is probably referencing something that happened between his friends in a match. The replies weren't screenshotted and the tweet itself is long gone, so there really isn't much to work with, but I'm doubtful it was Cooper who said this based on the few videos of him from around this time, as well as my arguments for him. We'll get into those later, though. Next, I want to bring up this tweet that was deleted much more recently. In it, Cooper tweets to Misfit the God, asking them to get him an account with, well, a rather interesting name. Think about the circumstances for a second. For what reason would he truly want this? What would he gain from having this name? To get answers, I'll compare this to a similar situation involving Carson. In 2016, Carson changed his Minecraft username to Island Blacks for 1 month as a joke to be accepted by a group of people he no longer associates with. By TwitchCon 2018, Carson and Cooper had become friends to the point where they decided to hang out together at the event. Based on Carson's apology, my bet is that both of them realized they shouldn't hang out with the people who pressured them and deleted content involving them. This possibly explains why Cooper's oldest video on Cscoop is from February of that year, and Carson has missing videos from before his face reveal. I'm gonna make this one quick. This tweet is referencing a meme that had recently gone viral about eating beans in a movie theater. It shouldn't have even been used as an argument in the first place, but I guess some people can't take jokes. Here we have a tweet where both parties are racist, right? Yes, this is a conversation between two white people, but I don't see how posting a drawing of colonists observing Africa for the slave trade is racist. Obviously, slavery is wrong, but there isn't a point to make with this string of tweets. You can't pass assumptions as fact. This is likely an inside joke of some form, but I can't confirm it as I wasn't around until the SMP Live days after the old videos were wiped. This is a video from January or February of 2020 that looks real bad for Cooper, but let's listen closer to the clip. In the background, rap music is playing, and Cooper is reciting lyrics to this song. It's clear that this clip is out of context because it lasts for just over a second, and many people have said he immediately apologized for it. I don't have the full clip, and the out of context cut was the only version I could find because the VOD has been erased by Twitch's time limits. You may be asking, why would he know the lyrics well? Wouldn't this still be racist? To which I would say no, based on what I'll say after we cover the two true instances of Cooper being racist. This is a tweet from December of 2016 where Cooper and his friend Vinyl are texting each other about Lilo and Stitch. Obviously, Cooper shouldn't be using the N-word, whether it's the soft A or the hard R. Two things I should point out are that this tweet is from more than 3 years ago, and its reaction is pretty appropriate to your friend texting you about wanting to fuck an 8-year-old. So here we are. The undeniable, inexcusable, and horrific truth. Video footage of Cooper verbally saying the hard R a total of 5 times in Tapple's VidCon 2018 vlog. Oh, there is no way you're escaping this one, Cooper. Right? Right? What if I told you that Tapple isn't white? Then what? Is it still about the fact that he said it? Based on the context, it becomes clear that this is some sort of tasteless inside joke between the group of people present in the room. My guess is you're now asking, where's the joke in saying the hard R? It's comic irony. Trust me, there's an explanation for this. Please hear me out. One thing I want to comment on right away is politics in the Schulz family. In this Instagram post I dug up, Cooper's mom talks about how her son voted for the first time. Note the last sentence of her post. I wish all the other Bernie supporters voted for the common good. Notice how she uses the word other in this sentence. What does this infer? Their political affiliation is to the left. If this isn't enough, here's some other posts from my source, as well as a tweet where Cooper is disappointed at Jay Schlatt for his response to Raj coming out as bisexual through a meme. Next we have a clip from February titled, Cscoop addresses racism. Initially I thought this clip would be about the rap lyrics from the other stream that took place around this time. However, he's actually talking about what I presume to be skin colors, and he even says it's weird and odd to hate colors.
There aren't any colors I hate. Such a weird thing to hate, like a color. Very odd.
While my last example is far more obscure and hidden, this is a clip on Cscoop's Twitch channel, taking a single Google search to find. Was that unconvincing? Do you not agree due to the nature of the clip? Then let's look at something that happened the other week. For the last 2 months, streamers have jumped onto playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, Cscoop being no exception. The game is extremely reliant on Tom Nook and his company Nook Inc. There are many places in-game where you can buy stuff and sell items to different characters in exchange for bells to pay off your debt. Eventually you unlock Nook Shopping, despite the fact that Nook's Cranny already exists. In this clip, Cooper goes to Nook Shopping to try to find stuff to buy so he can get outfits or add cool stuff to his house. He's making comments on the available items, and this is what he has to say about the glasses available to be purchased.
Goods, drawing rack, magazine, hat, racist glasses, racist glasses, racist glasses.
Note his tone when saying the phrase, racist glasses. It's clear that he has a distaste in actual races simply based on this statement. Think about it. If he doesn't like racism or racist, then why the fuck would he be one? Don't bullshit me with some. Oh, he said it's a lie to you because it's on the same day as the tweet. Because this clip is from before the cancellation attempt went public and got attention. If nothing else feels like sufficient evidence, then let's talk about something really dark and actually sensitive for a moment. On May 25th, 2020, Memorial Day, George Floyd was claimed to have used a counterfeit $20 bill inside of a deli. For some reason, 4 police officers were called to the scene instead of just 1 or maybe 2. This is where Derek Chauvin comes into play. Derek put his knee on George's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, which killed him as the kneeling made George unable to breathe. My heart goes out to George's family and friends, and I hope Derek gets what's coming to him. It's fucked up that this happened. A petition was started that gathered millions of signatures for obvious reasons. Many people with influence spread hashtag justice for George Floyd and linked to the petition that got Derek arrested and charged with murder. With recent circumstances in mind and having time to think things over instead of streaming, Cooper makes a decision that changes everything, including a significant portion of this video. Cooper has a following of nearly 100,000 on his main Twitter account, so getting this following to sign the petition will be extremely helpful for the hashtag Justice for George Floyd movement. This action clearly proves, if nothing else, that Cooper has clearly grown a lot since the VidCon 2018 vlog. You may think, he looks grown up in the video, so you're just wrong. But you have to realize that the human brain takes 25 years to develop, and Cooper turned 22 less than a month ago. You don't realize or have the foresight that you're probably about to do something dumb, as it's one of the last things people grasp and realize the full extent of. Yet, this tweet still doesn't matter to the people trying to cancel him. Instead, they claim that either A, he's bullshitting people over Twitter, or B, he still needs to make an apology anyways. An apology isn't needed after this tweet was posted. Actions speak stronger than words ever can. Nothing will ever change that. So, to answer the question in the title, no, Cscoop is not a racist. I showed proof that SMP Twitter is willing to lie and slander someone because their fantasies about them weren't appeased after they got exposed for being the creepy fucks they are. This whole situation goes to show just how selfish some people can be for dumb reasons. It's not like the cancellation worked either. Social Blade shows his growth not even changing in the time that these allegations were relevant. None of it will matter after this. The allegations went nowhere and now they've been proven to be wrong, out of context, or outdated due to how long ago the incident happened. People change a lot within the span of a couple years, yet so few people are willing to accept that. Instead of calling out objectively bad criticism or using bullshit logic to prove a misguided point. It's true that people can change, but it won't be the ones who lie, the ones who are hypocrites, and especially not people who advocate for censorship. You can truly expose someone if you use new or relevant information and facts to make a good point, but the group who tried to cancel Cscoop failed. They lied for their personal gain and it almost worked, but you can't run from the truth. There is no escape.
That is SMP twit bait to the maximum. You just encapsulated everything those motherfuckers talk about every day in one post. You're a genius.